Why is the Nigerian military not allowing proper investigation to be carried out before they go ahead to name their suspects?
Military officers and men went to the place on a peace mission. Who invited them for that peace mission has not been clearly stated. All of that has not been established.
But what can we establish? That those who say this was not about land dispute,
No.
that this was maybe about illegal oil bunkering, and some of the tussle between these communities about a whole lot of talk relating to oil. Is that true?
It's very true. It's very true. No, there have been a lot of theories, a lot of conspiracies. Anybody could create anything, which is why we should give every chance for that investigation to be done properly.
So guys, many Nigerians have been reacting on the way the military is fast in declaring people wanted without allowing for proper investigation to be done. So this human rights lawyer has reacted, and here is what he said on his Twitter handle. He said, "I have this to say to the Nigerian army who illegally, unlawfully, and unconstitutionally declare suspect wanted and is now contemplating placing bounty on the wanted suspects. We are not in military rule. We are in a democracy here. Nigerian army must let the civil authorities and the Nigerian police force do their job. Enough of this usurpation of this statutory responsibilities of the Nigerian police force by the Nigerian army." So he's saying that the Nigerian army should allow the police force and other authorities to do investigations before you go into declaring people wanted. So guys, we all know that there is a community head who is also among those who were declared wanted. This man has come out to cry out and say he is so surprised seeing his name, being mentioned among those declared wanted. So the question remains, why is the military in a hurry to declare people wanted without allowing investigations to be carried out?
To the greatest of my surprise, I saw my name on the list of persons wanted in connection with this heinous crime. It is a shock to me because I have no hands in such things. I don't believe in anything that has got to do with truncating the lives of human beings. I am not in any way, shape, or form connected to this. Let it be stated clearly here that I haven't been able, even as a monarch, I haven't been able to access the kingdom till date. I got my staff of office on the 16th of November 2023. Now, prior to getting my staff of office, it's been turbulent. The government is sufficiently aware of my position. And I'm really very surprised and taken aback that my name as the monarch of the kingdom will appear in a list of wanted persons. I have no hands in killings. I have no hands in encouraging anybody to kill anybody. It is against my philosophy as a human being and my faith as a Catholic. It is against it. This is a serious crime against humanity. And I think they need to look at the appropriate places. They need to do a thorough investigation to know all those who have committed this and bring them to book. And bring them there.
So many Nigerians have been saying all kinds of things. Some people say if real investigation is carried out, that don't be surprised that some of the military men, even those of them at the top, will be indicted. So that is why they don't really want this investigation to be carried out. And they are fast in declaring people wanted and, even attempting to place bounty on them. This human rights lawyer is saying it is not okay. So guys, let me allow you listen to what this man has to say about all this. Take a look at this.
There have been a lot of theories, a lot of conspiracies. Anybody could create anything, which is why we should give every chance for that investigation to be done properly. And the military is not to do that investigation. Who should do it? Of course, the military does not do investigation. The police is there. The DSS is there. In any case, the military is the one that is injured. And I have always said that if we don't do a few things about the way we engage the military, we are not going to get out of this so soon. The military is an institution created by law. And the military, there is no law that sets up the military that also says that if the military suffers an injury, it is within the military to seek remedy. It's not done that way. And so the military must find some ways to say, oh, we are injured. And the injury is presented to appropriate authority to carry on.
So how do you hope, what can we establish? That those who say this was not about land dispute,
No.
That this was maybe about illegal oil bunkering, and some of the tussle between these communities about a whole lot of talk relating to oil. Is that true?
It's very true. It's very true. Nothing so grave happens in the Niger Delta without oil underlining it. That has been said before. And that has also been confirmed by the Chief of Army Staff. When we are fishing for other facts, is what I don't understand. Let's keep that narrative. What will happen is that whoever is accessory in any way to the killing, if investigation brings that person out, fine. Nobody is going to query that. Nobody is going to raise issues.
But what are the facts on the ground as the community knows it now? What are the facts? Because the community seems to have their own fact, and what they do know is against the fact that those who believe that if there are conflict between two communities, Okuama on one hand, Okuama on one hand, but those who think in that community that why is the pressure on Okuama community? What exactly was the reason why the Okuama people believe that there was too much of pressure and there was a side taking against them?
Yes, because what we hear and what everybody says is that youths of Okuama community killed the soldiers. And the Okuama community, they are not even in the state. As we talk today, the community does not exist.
What do you mean?
In time and space. Of course, the military has taken over the community. We don't even know where the people are. Nobody reaches the leaders. They have all gone underground. And so they are not even able to present their own story. They have not said anything. What we are running with is a single narrative as told by the army, the military authority.
Is it true that the youths, rampaging youths of the community killed the soldiers?
That is the issue for determination. And that is why the president set up an investigation team. And no investigation has been done. That has not been established. And so to come to that conclusion is just judicial.
But there are some key elements, some key personalities who are so-called the big boys, which some of the facts that have been thrown around the conversation and narrative within the Yoruba community and the Ijaw community about these personalities, some of them who have been in government before and some of them who are deeply involved in oil refining and illegal bunkering and all what have you. And these are some of the facts that could help the nation to be able to know where exactly we are headed. What can you tell us? What exactly are the grievances or the conflict? What was the bottom line of the conflict?
So if all of this is known to the authorities, why are they not just doing that?
Can you tell us? That's why you're here.
Yes.
To let us know what the facts that are not out there, what we do not know. That's why you're here.
What we do not know, or the facts that are not out, is that it is not true that those gallant officers would have been taken out by just community boys. There's so much to it. And the story is that they were not just only killed, their bodies were mutilated. And so there was some kind of anger, some kind of an attempt to just pull out something, to get even with some grievance. And so it's deeper than community. I said in one forum that community, as we know it, is just a rural community. Does not have the capacity to deliver that level of tragedy. And when the president said this thing was going to be investigated, we were all happy. But the military is pushing against every other view and maintaining that persons from Okuama killed those soldiers.
Maybe because they were killed on Okuama soil.
Well, the thing is this. The Okuama community is on the bank of the Forcados River. So also is Okoloba community. The bodies were discovered downstream the Forcados River. we will not. I will not be able to say whether they were killed there. Anybody could have killed anybody anywhere. That is the truth. But I'm saying that the way the officers got there, the way they were taken out, it's not something that sits well with some community arrangement.
Did you see a video by a young man who said his father was a retired soldier and that he could be? I mean, I think maybe his face.
No.
The military are looking for information.
Yes.
From that, if you bring back those pictures, what can you tell us about some of these personalities that are here on that picture that you can see?
I don't even know too many of them, but at least I know two of them. The king of the kingdom and maybe the president general. Otherwise, the other ones I don't know. A young man, you're talking of a video, a video that was trending about the young man saying who killed the people. Since the incident, there have been a lot of theories, a lot of conspiracies. Anybody could create anything, which is why we should give every chance for that investigation to be done properly. And the military is not to do that investigation.
Who should do it?
Of course, the military does not do investigation. The police is there. The DSS is there. In any case, the military is the one that is injured. And I have always said that if we don't do a few things about the way we engage the military, we are not going to get out of this too soon. The military is an institution created by law. And the military, there is no law that sets up the military that also says that if the military suffers an injury, it is within the military to seek remedy. It's not done that way. And so the military must find some ways to say, oh, we are injured. And the injury is presented to appropriate authority to carry on.
So how do you hope, or how would you suppose that the federal government should handle the investigation?
The investigation should be handled by independent persons, independent institutions. The police is there. The DSS, the secret police is there. We have other agencies that can do it. There should be a collaboration between it. But the military, nobody can even enter the place. The governor was not able to access the place.
Why? Because the military took over?
Yeah, the military said the governor could not enter because the place was not safe for him to enter. And as we talk, they made it look like, something could happen in a crossfire. Is there a crossfire in Okuama? No crossfire now. It's just a single fire now. It's the military that is firing. Is there the other side that is returning fire against the military? Yes, I know.
So the military, the community has been sacked at the moment.
It's sacked.
Well, how would you be able to know this? Because you said that no access to the community.
Because we are not able to get there. We are not able to talk to anybody. And nothing is happening there. Nobody can get there. Nobody can get there. And the video that came out was the video of a community in flame. And so how do we get there to confirm that the military is that we didn't do it?
What is your biggest fear, Mr. Obodo, in all of this scenario playing out?
My biggest fear actually is nothing should be done to punish anybody that is innocent. In fact, there is something in jurisprudence that it's better to allow 1,000 criminals to go away than to punish an innocent person. Nobody has any problem apprehending the culprit and making them face the full weight of the law.
So you're implying that the people who have probably carried out this dastardly act must have been people who are heavily armed. You are inferring that this might be militants who are heavily armed and that no ordinary youth of Okuama could have done this. Is that what you are saying?
I think it couldn't have been said better than what the chief of defense staff said. He said it on national television and everybody heard him. That they know who did it. See, we are talking of 4 commissioned officers of the Nigerian army and then the rank and file going for a mission, and they were taken out like that. They didn't have any form of cover. They were just taken out like that. Who actually invited them for that peace mission? Has that question been asked and answered?
But does that also give the reason to the gruesome murder, even if that has not been answered?
We have said we do back and over that. Nothing explains it. Nothing justifies it. Nothing justifies it.
Unfortunately, they are not able to live to tell their own story.
Yes, because they were gruesomely taken out, which is why the investigation should be total, so that lesson can be learned.
There are
the military itself.
It was said that 18 or so people went on that mission,
yes,
but only one person returned. What insight do you have into that?
I don't have any insight into that. The thing we knew, or so far, the thing we have been made to know is that all military officers that went were taken out.
But there is a
that also is
there is a civilian.
That also good. That also is an angle. How come military men were taken out and a civilian had the ability to escape fire?
Who is this civilian?
I don't even know him. And so the military, because he is now the prime witness, the person that has given all the details of how those military men were taken out. Questions will be asked. That in a conflict situation, who is more equipped to maneuver his way? Is it the civilian or the trainer?
Let's bring this conversation home. Mr. Obodo, yes. Are you thinking in some way that there are some untouchables in this whole narrative or in these whole scenarios that their names or their personalities have not been identified here or publicly known?
It is for government to really say. Some people have touched on it. I think one gentleman, a retired military officer too, I think it's a commando, I don't know whether it's a Navy or air commando, Olawumi, who really alluded to that all of these will not be too far from the security arrangement about how oil assets can be secured in the region. And so it's a whole range for investigation.
Right.
And so the government has to really do it thoroughly so that we don't come back to it.
Mr. Abraham.
So guys, why is the Nigerian military not allowing proper investigation to be carried out before they go ahead to name their suspects? That's the question many Nigerians are asking. Why they rush? Why in a hurry? So guys, you've seen it for yourself. Let me know what you think about all this in the comment section below. Honestly, many Nigerians are saying that the military should just allow, things to be done in a proper way. We are not in a military rule. There is no point to be in a rush so that you don't name people who are innocent. In all this, damaging their images or their image, and at the end of the day, it is being discovered that they don't even know anything about what was done in Delta State. So guys, there are a whole lot. So the question remains, why is the military in a rush? Why are they in a hurry in naming their suspects? Why wouldn't they allow the police force to carry out, proper investigation? And don't forget that the people of Okuama and other places, that the military has taken over, they are really in hunger. They've come out to lament on how they are not being allowed to go to their farms. They are not allowed to go to, to fishing and all that. And they are starving. Nigerians, you need to see the faces of these people. This is where Nigeria makes its money from. But if you see the people living in this area, you would think they are living in dungeon. Honestly, there is no presence of the government in their environment, Nigeria, to carry the people along, to make sure Nigerians feel belong, to make sure things are done properly, because so many people are saying that it is not even about land grabbing. It's about oil. And that is why they don't want investigation to be carried out. They should allow investigation so that those who are involved, even if it's the civilians or even the military men, should be punished according to the law. And that is why Nigerians are airing their view, saying that the military should allow for proper investigation before circulating people's names and their images in the name of, their wanted persons. So guys, drop your thoughts in the comment section below and let me know what you think. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell. Please give this video a like so that YouTube can recommend it to others, and drop your thoughts in the comment section below. Thank you.